The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see, the Pandas taking on the #1 team in the land, the UCF Knights. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Pandas will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. So UCF's return team didn't help matters out much there. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the star. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game.
He's going to go for a big one.
He locked in.
One falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it.
Oh, wow. Look at that FCS locked in.
And he's going to lose the yard on
they
that
tapped in.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Quarterback now breaking the field.
Reels
it in on the left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Knights look to keep this drive humming.
I'm trying to work on him.
Going up top on first down.
Ooh. Oh, wow. That's not bad.
For the defense.
That's not bad.
Really nice focus by his sophomore, and he
keep it locked in. The Pandas came to play.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season.
Dude, my
Great
quarterback
job
would never
reading
win
the
Heisman
QB's
because I
eyes,
felt great.
getting to the football.
Yeah, I guess he's throwing picks for no reason. Like, I'll be messing around. Because that was completely on me. But I was cover 3, so I was right. Okay.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back the pass, make him honor the run game.
We find place for you.
Nowhere to go for this
quarterback, and down he goes.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Pandas decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Knights. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep it.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Can anyone catch him? Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football, knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got the back in the middle. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. The circle of life in college football.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, UCF!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now this offense is back on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, plays present themselves. You just simply got to make them.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds.
That's what Van do? Oh, let me see. This is crazy. I'm not going to bench him like DeMarcus was doing yesterday, but let's see. He a man-to-man corner. Let's see. Yeah, his man cover's kind of low. It's on 84. How you man-to-man corner with a man coverage 84? You a slot receiver. Okay, well, good to know. No, I'm not too much. We have 2 second chances. We have 2 second chances here.
Just to catch passes.
I know, that's what I mean. That's fast coaching. I didn't realize
of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
We're going to coach him up.
We have the early makings of a quarterback
We're gonna coach him up.
as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right out. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
I keep looking out there, man. Cover's not bad. That's all me. I keep forgetting you can't cover.
And I got to know when to rocket that thing in there.
They are
Work
really
in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rock it. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
I don't really do you usually take that cover.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Pandas are flying down the field. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
Let me help you out. I got you out.
He's looking to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Great job on this defense, setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. They can feel him coming. They can feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Pandas will send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Like offense,
to the ground with the back.
You don't take cover. I'm not going to call.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
As soon as I say something.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to go.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights.
One thing this team has shown early this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game. And you see it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early in this one. They just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to throw on second down.
Oh, wow.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to seal the edge on the right.
Oh, wow.
Open space at the 25. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Anyway,
and the Pandas will try to pin them back with the punt.
You gotta fight. Gotta take it back to the house again.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return.
I ain't never seen it. What's this? I think you was evil. Looks like. Oh dang, you suck. But you fast. Yeah, you're fast, but you. That's the only thing you'll be. Only time you touching the field. Those stats.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football later.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10.
You beat the SBS corner. Oh,
and they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive. You want to keep testing this out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
You know what happens when you see the press, no help over top.
He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot.
Hell with those guys. The thing is supposed to be better than that.
Or his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
You gotta live like that, son.
Nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's
gotta live like that, son.
Knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Looking for the end zone. Got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime.
Might as well clear some clock here. Going back on that 2 touchdowns. If we can get in here.
They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time racing requires a little bit of skill to find that hole. Slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be brought down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
On second down, he'll fire. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They're just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success on the side of the run.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Pandas line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play out.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection. Looking to...
It takes too long to develop. Let's see what's open.
There.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their kids.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Oh, wow.
That's on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. That can be a momentum changer after.
My quarterback never going to win the Heisman. He got me. They went, what is this? What was on the ass? Maybe it was a mask zone or something, because I definitely thought he was running with that dude.
Runs it back to the 37.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I can see. Oh, come on.
I think the OC would be really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. How about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down mark, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on a third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen,
get the bumps. Let's get the backup thing.
That's got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Not pass the ball pretty quickly, so.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's first and 15. He's looking to pass. Buying some time. On the move, he fires.
Good pass.
Oh, what a spectacular way out in catch.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Knights are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this.
Touchdown Knights! And the pummeling has started.
And after that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got cooked on the route.
Most people are
That's on me, coach.
inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here.
Here comes the pass.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Thank you.
And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give as they work on that clock. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, it will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Punga. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Quarterback checking off.
See what you got.
He wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Dances away from the heat. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Hey, he's getting locked up.
And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they